Good morning, brothers and sisters. Welcome to our New Jersey's Cheon 1 Prayer Vigil. Today is April 11th, 2024. Let's begin by greeting our Heavenly Parents and True Parents. Cheonjin Champumuke Kyombe. Battle. Let's now recite the family pledge, first in Korean.
가정맹세 1. 천일국 주인 우리 가정은 참 사랑을 중심하고 본향 땅을 찾아 본연의 창조 이상인 지상천국과 천상천국을 창건할 것을 맹세하나이다.
Thank you. Now in English. 1. Our family, the owner of Cheonilguk, pledges to seek our original homeland and build the kingdom of God on earth and in heaven, the original ideal of creation by centering on true love. Thank you. Now for opening prayer, can I please ask Mrs. Hiroko Hiroi to open us up in prayer, please?
Can you hear me?
Yeah, you're good.
Okay. 사랑하시는 하늘의 부모님, 전진찬 부모님, 예수님, 여진님, hun지님, 태모님, 오늘은 안녕하십니까? Thank you for this brand new day to each one of us, brothers and sisters, together here. We just start new day with a gratitude and share our gratitude with brothers and sisters. We inspired with each other. That's a wonderful life every parent, two parents gave us. Now, spring has finally come. Bright blue color, sky, warm sunlight. Lovely flowers bloom fully. Birds chirping in the air, flying with pride. Such a beauty which every parent gave us. Encourage us, cheer us up to go out, share truth and our own happiness with the people surrounding us. But the big encouragement and true love in a single moment comes from Heavenly Parent and True Parent. We really appreciate True Parent gave us a wisdom, heavenly wisdom, to live such a happy life as a human. We can follow True Parents' life course. They gave us big treasure for our life. We can overcome whatever difficulties, turmoils to our life. But True Parents testified their own life. We can follow. Please let us resonate True Mother's Shinjong, her heart, happiness, joy, sadness, struggling, loneliness, everything. We can go through with heart together. We can be closer to Mother's heart finally we can make oneness into Mother's heart. Such a wonderful life we lead every day. We really appreciate every parent and true Father in heaven and true Mother on the earth. True Mother is always courageous and strong determination. She always carries heavenly dignity as only begotten daughter. We are so lucky. We are heading to our life with a clear vision with true parents. I really appreciate Brandy's new day with brothers and sisters again. I'm offering this prayer as a breast in the name of Hiroko Hiroi as breast central family. Jew.
Ju. Wow, thank you so much, Mrs. Roy, for that very heartfelt prayer. All right, we will now go into our morning light stretches. So let's begin by taking 3 deep breaths in and out. All right, deep breath in and out. In and out. One more in and out. All right, and we go big stretch to the sky, high as possible. And we'll lean to the left side. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Right side. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We'll reach over in front, kind of round your back. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We'll go reach in the back. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Switch. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Forward across. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Other side. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Beautiful. You're going to pull your hand towards you. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Switch hands. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Beautiful. We'll do wrist rotations. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Other way. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Beautiful. And we'll hold our rotation on your left side. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Other side. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Beautiful. In the last 10 seconds, you can massage or stretch any body part you feel needs it. All right. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Beautiful. Hopefully everyone's wide awake and ready to share any appreciations and gratitudes for today. I'll see you guys in a few minutes. Welcome back, everyone. I hope everyone enjoyed their breakout room today. I had a great breakout room with Mr. and Mrs. Ward and Mr. Beebe. For our representative sharing, can I please ask Mr. Beebe to share your appreciations for today?
Good morning. I'll share you about, recently I've been reading a book that was put out by the German church about the early missionaries who went out in 1975. Father sent out one representative from America and from Japan and Germany to work together in 120 missionary countries. And, reading their testimonies, I'm so amazed by their incredible devotion to God and true parents to do their will. Many times, even going out, sometimes they were alone because the other missionaries didn't arrive yet, or some of them left at young ages, 18, 19 years old, sometimes being alone in these foreign countries. But, through that, in many cases, laying the foundation for what is now, in some of those countries, a very thriving movement, many, many members, and they were the foundation for that. So I'm just really so grateful to them for their sacrifice and their investment. The one I read yesterday talked about Steve Boyd in Uruguay, working with Ingrid Lindemann. I'm sure he remembers her, and I just heard that she's actually back in Uruguay for a while. So I hope that I think our second gen should read this book also and really find out more about the history, the foundation of our movement, and all over the world, and is really on the basis of their sacrifice and their willingness to do this. Even many of them are very young members, like a few months. They had been members when they were sent out. So that's my gratitude this morning.
Thank you so much, Mr. Beebe, for that beautiful sharing today. We will now be going into True Mother's memoir, and we have the privilege of having Dr. Ward for the next 8 days. So please prepare your hearts and your minds as we listen to Dr. Ward share True Mother's reading and his insights for today. Thank you.
Good morning to brothers and sisters on this 11th of April, 2024. Let's begin by reading from Mother of Peace. The inception of the Women's Federation traces back to 1991. In September of that year, some 7,000 women, including the wife of the Japanese Prime Minister, came together in Tokyo, Japan, to inaugurate the Women's Federation for Peace in Asia. As the founder, I gave a speech entitled The True Love Movement, Bringing Salvation to Asia and the World. The next year, I gave a speech to 50,000 people in the Tokyo Dome, a crowd that had gathered with only 15 days' notice. I spoke with passion burning deep within, and many hearts were moved. The following April, 160,000 women from 70 countries gathered in Seoul. 4,000 buses created a traffic jam downtown as they conveyed these crowds to the main Olympic Stadium. This tremendous number of women leaders had come to participate in the proclamation of the era of women. The Women's Federation for World Peace was born on that day. This was not to be just one more women's organization, but a mirror reflecting this new age. My speech that day provided a compass to guide humankind out of the world of war, violence, and conflict, and into the ideal world of one human family led by men and women in harmony, overflowing with love and peace. Over the months following that event, I traveled the world to encourage women leaders and launch a true women's movement that could win the hearts of both men and women. I joyfully met with leaders from all walks of life, and we held women's conferences successfully all over the world. Until now, neither men nor women have known the true value of womanhood. As a result, men have not approached women with authentic appreciation. To break that mold, women in modern times have campaigned to advance their rights and achieve liberation from past restrictions. They have, for the most part, taken a position of complaint against men and channeled their energy into political movements to change laws. With a different perspective, I launched the Women's Federation for World Peace as a movement to awaken women to their true value and help them embrace men and develop themselves in partnership with men. Thank you very much. I think we're probably reading more than is normal, correct? Yeah. Thank you. Okay. Thank you. Actually, I asked my wife if she'd like to speak this morning because I thought it was probably in some ways more appropriate for her to share. But anyway, she encouraged me to share, so I will do my best to do so. I'd like to share my screen here. Oh, that's not the right slideshow. Okay. So Mother uses the term a compass to guide humankind, and we know that she's really playing that role. It's through her that we know where North is, and that's even what the Blue Dragon Tour is all about. Without True Mother and without Reverend Dunkley, who is representing her in such a precious and special way in the United States, we don't have that compass, and it's easy for us to go astray or in a way different than we want to. So all of us, I think we have to really be very, very grateful to our True Mother because of the very special role that she has been playing. And I just want to start my presentation by expressing my sincere gratitude to Mrs. Carol Pobance over these past 8 days, because I feel like she really prepared us in a remarkable way, I think, for this time, and really invited all of us to share more deeply about the artistic dimension of where True Mother is and where we have to be by understanding her foundation. And I think, like others, I was very sorry to hear last evening about the passing of Carol's daughter-in-law, Vicky. And I really thank you, Carol, going through these 8 days, a time of incredible difficulty to share with us. And I think that because of it, God was so close to you, and also through you, we could all really feel things about God's heart. And yeah, I just loved all the beautiful stories that you shared this past week about the White House and experiencing oneness with your father, with your mother. Wonderful story about Carrie bringing you 2 dozens of yellow roses. Your concern about why did God have to take your daughter-in-law, and somehow saying why can't there be a miracle, and you shared that beautiful prayerful testimony that God said, look, I already did a miracle, Carol. I carried her through these 5 years. I'm trying to do my absolute best. I'm trying to be your father. I'm trying to do everything. So the whole week was a beautiful testimony to God's love for Carol. And I think also it's a reminder for all of us of how much God loves us. And I was especially touched yesterday when she shared the story about the passing of Hunjinem, and the observation that she made about him and about True Mother's heart and about President David Kim. I did share about this a little bit before, but I just want to say a few more things. True parents were so grateful to Hunjinem because they really felt that somehow he pushed himself and pushed himself to not go to spirit world on January 1st when everyone was celebrating God's Day. Somehow he he pushed and he got through that. And somehow, so God's Day could be a holy day. God's Day 1984 that really was dedicated to God. And somehow he really wanted it to be that. So therefore he did not pass until the next, just a few hours after, I think less like an hour and a half after God's Day. But yeah, Carol showed yesterday about how David Kim said that he had seen the face of God. And I think any of us who were attending that event were so amazed by the way that Mother handled herself publicly in that situation. You know, I didn't want to go to Belvedere. I think I shared this before. I didn't want to go to Belvedere that day because I knew how precious true children, and Hong Jinim in particular, was the true mother. Obviously the true father as well, but the true mother, how precious he was. And I just didn't want to see her fall apart in tears. I just didn't want to see what I expected to happen in that situation. And it didn't happen. Instead, she got up, and the very first thing that she said is, I want all of you to know that I'm at peace. Her point was that she wanted everyone to feel, first and foremost, that they could be calm. They could be at ease because she was calm and she was at ease at that particular time. And in the most difficult time, her husband was on his way to prison in just a few months. And this precious son had just passed. They'd gone through a grueling series of talks in Korea. And the communists and Christians and others had protested, had put them through all kinds of ordeals. And at the end of it, they had to deal with the tragedy of the passing of their son. But somehow Mother's position at that time was so public and so noble, and put all of us at peace, you know. So yeah, I really felt, again, thank you, Carol, because I felt that you did that these past 8 days. And I felt really that somehow God, you know, kept Vicky alive because he wanted her to be part of the beautiful offering that you made these past 8 days for all of us to prepare for the Blue Dragon tour. So really, from the bottom, I think, of all of our hearts, we really thank you for beautiful sharing. Thank you so much. Yeah, so the same thing. Mother says that she spoke with passion, deep passion, deep within, when she spoke in 1991 at the Federation, at the founding of the Women's Federation for Peace in Asia, which preceded the Women's Federation for World Peace by 1 year. And how could she speak with such deep passion? What was it that made that possible? What made it possible was the kind of life that Mother had lived. She had faced so many challenging circumstances, and each of them she emerged victorious. As a 5-year-old child, she had to visit her imprisoned mother and grandmother. Can you imagine? It must have been humiliating. It must have been filled with tension. It must have been filled with confusion. Why is this happening to my mother and grandmother? Why are they in this situation? And her going there in such an innocent way and wanting to see them, and seeing that longing heart that she had for her mother and grandmother. Even the North Korean prison guards were moved. And then as a 7-year-old child refugee, facing the terror of trying to escape from the North and even getting caught, and then saying, we got to try again, and somehow crossing that border. And then also as a 7-year-old child caught in the midst of a horrible war that broke out just a couple of months after she'd started to settle in Seoul, and having to flee and having to deal with so much death and so much blood, so much pain and agony. These were things that were part of her daily life as a young child. That's a part of Mother's story. And growing up with no father figure, being raised in a strict family with very unusual religious affiliations that must have been very hard for her. She couldn't be the same as other children because of the circumstances that she lived in. Being married at the age of 17 only to have her husband arrested and interrogated even the night before their marriage, losing a daughter, coming to America where she lost a son, and having to cope with scorn, hate, mockery, and then a horrible trial in a foreign land that ended in her husband's imprisonment in Danbury, while she herself that whole time had to remain a public figure. So 1991 to 2012, it's 21 years. And it was in those 21 years, we know that Mother prepared to inherit the responsibility to guide the entire providence. But we can never forget that at the foundation of these public years that we read about now in Mother of Peace were those years in which her deep heart was formed and is the basis upon which she continues to guide all of us and move all things forward even until today. Thank you very much. Those are my thoughts for today.
Thank you so much, Dr. Ward, for that beautiful sharing today. And yes, Mrs. Pobans, thank you so much for being here today. And also the last 8 days, we could truly feel your heart and your pain as well. Even the last 8 days, you're a very great speaker, and I love when you always talk, but I could really feel the last 8 days there was something different about you, and you really wanted to share your heart, and I could really feel it the last 8 days, and I didn't know why until the last few days that we had with you. So thank you so much for being here as well, and my deepest condolences for you and your family. And you're in our hearts and prayers, and anything you need, you know you have an amazing community behind you as well. So thank you so much for that. We will now actually be passing on to Pastor Takino. We have a sister here who will be explaining special Ansu, which Pastor Takino will introduce.
Thank you. Good morning. Thank you, Janet. Yeah. So during Blue Dragon Tour, we have a special session that is the Cosmos Evil Spirit Separation or Ancestor Liberation. Also, the special Ansu session. That's a one-on-one Ansu. And I like to invite Mrs. Tomoko Watanabe. She and other 3 sisters, representative of America, they went to Korea and they received a training in the Cheon, and they actually give us the authorized by Trumada to do the special answer session. So many of them will question what is a special answer. That's why I like to ask Mrs. Tomoko Watanabe to sharing what is a special answer. So let's welcome Mrs. Tomoko Watanabe.
Hi, good morning, everybody. How are you? Actually, yesterday I came from Oregon. Also, tomorrow I will start the New Jersey, New York area, the Blue Dragon Tour. Saturday we have Saturday afternoon we have a Chanyan session. Of course, we will do the Chanyan on your head, but special answer is individually. We will do the answer. Answer is some, I went to the Washington, D.C. and Los Angeles and the Bay Area. Already many members received the special answer, the individually answer. And each time, then different, everybody knows, some, member knows. And because long time ago, they went to the champion to receive the individual answer. One reason is some, health problem. And another is some, mental, the spiritual. Also, this time, then, True Mother gave to us the chance to make a answer hand. Then the right side is the True Father's hand. Left side is the True Mother's hand. To become one. Then we will, tapping, we will make some the plasma. Then the spiritually, then the needle come out. Then we will answer if some, part of the pain or some problem part. Then long time ago, then True Father said 3,320, the evil spirit inside the human body. That's why then we have to remove, we have to liberate to send the spiritual world to the training center. But answer means sometimes, red become red, black spot come out. But don't worry, then this one is like a spirit came out. Sometimes it doesn't change the color, but the spirit coming out. Yeah. But this time, then I appreciate then to do the answer for member, and also Korea is a champion. Now is I went to over there. Now is many second generation. Some the 40 days the Korean second generation group is they will in the training like same as me, and spirit high, they become higher spirit and fundoke every day. Yeah. Also now is second generation and the leading then the in champion. Some we can watch the night vigil prayer in Korea. The many testimony come out. Yeah. Thank you so much. Yeah. I was so glad to see you, everybody.
Yes, thank you, Mrs. Watanabe. So 3 other sisters also come to New Jersey, and we spread to the two sisters will be the Christian Church, and one sister go to the Belvedere, and the other sister go to the KA, and this special answer only the place they can do in the Cheon. So all Korea also she shared, the without Cheon Shimon rule, they can do this kind of the special spiritual activities. So how important of the Cheon Shimon. Also, uh, uh, people, members who already requested the special answer, please send me your name and the location, Belvedere or Clifton Church, and the time. So we're going to start to make appointment. You have 30 minutes slot. So please, I just want to show you. Okay, this is actually the time. We will have a special answer starting from Friday. Sorry, Saturday is they like to have a special answer for leaders, and Friday from 9 a.m. every 30 minutes. So we are inviting the members who wanna receive the special answer, the Clifton, KA, and Belvedere from 9 a.m. to until already 5 to 5:30 already booked by by brothers and sisters, so until 5 p.m. So if anybody wanna do a special answer on Friday, please call me. Also, Saturday, we don't have a special answer because we have a very busy schedule. Reverend Dunkley's presentation, and we have a holy salt bequeathal inheritance ceremony, and chombo session, and the prayer vigil. So we have no special answer on Saturday. And Sunday, early morning before Sunday service, we have a special answer, and they will stay until Monday morning. So they continue to have a special answer until 9 p.m. So if if you still didn't send the application home or special answer request, still open, please send me the email or the special answer. And especially people who need a special answer on the leg issue or some diabetes issue, something you concern about the leg or the issue, please bring your short pant. So then they can actually touch your leg directly. So if you have some issue of the leg or diabetes, please bring your short pant. And this is some people asking how much is that. This is appreciation, the gratitude donation. We don't ask any particular amount of the donation. This is just gratitude donation. Okay. So we will share more this kind of the things tomorrow, next 3 days. So please, if you would like to have a special answer, so please apply your application. Thank you.
Thank you, Pastor Takino. We're actually not going to go into breakout rooms because of the time. So I'll be passing it back to Pastor Takino for any announcements and closing prayer.
Okay, hold on, please. Yeah, sorry. So these 3 days, tomorrow we will start a Blue Dragon tour. It's a little bit nervous, but we try to our best to welcome everybody. And more than 500 people already signed up, and we spread the Christian Church and Belvedere and the KEA, and even Christian Church itself, around more than 400 people will come tomorrow. So we really want to prepare well ourselves, do our best to everybody receive the Holy Spirit through Mother's heart, and you can get something spirit from God directly. So I just want to show it. Okay, April 11th. And so this is, I don't want to skip this prayer point. This is a 40 day. Right now we have a 40 days special devotional period. So prayer point number 1, for the safety of the true parents and the true family. 2, for a victorious entrance into the Cheon sanctum in Cheonwon-gun. 3, to successfully witness to new people, especially young people, and for real church growth. 4, for the unification of North and South Korea and the heavenly unified Korea. 5, to overcome all crises affecting our world and to realize a heavenly unified world. And I'm going to skip this today. And yes, so Blue Dragon Tour will coming tomorrow evening. And we're really preparing our second gen, especially second gen. They're going to lead the prayer vigil, and they're going to lead the Sunday service. So we really wanna, what can I say? We wanna second gen to raise them up, and they can eventually take over responsibility to continue to build the Cheon and to responsible as an American elder son nation, they're responsible to care of all other nations, especially Korea and Japan. That we hope. And so Blue Dragon tour is coming after that. So this week we have a Blue Dragon tour. Then next week we will go to the Korea. So right now, 56 next gen but not confirm, register to go to the Korea. And so we will reach to our goal, Northeast region. Thank you, Pastor Naokimi. You did it. You did it. And the ACLC graduates also 3 couple and 8 individual will go to the Korea. We still need your support, each community. So Connecticut, the one graduate and many second gen go to Korea from Connecticut and New York. Please support them to go to Korea. Your donation, you can say, I send them to the Korea. Give them the opportunity to meet the true mother. So let's give them young next gen and the clergy to meet the true mother. So when they come back, let's ask them to, they can share their experience and they can develop, they can, our community development. And also this time, like I shared last time, unique program. So it's not separate program. Some of the program is we together, second gen and ACLC together we have a same program. So this is a very exciting time, Reverend Life Dankuri creating for this Korean trip. So please continue to pray our Christian clergy and the next gen together working for support through mother and the comfort through mother. Okay, today I like to invite Ms. Reverend Higuchi to the representative prayer. Good morning, brothers and sisters. Good morning. Please join me in prayer. Dear Heavenly Parents, true parents, how difficult time true parents went through. It's their life course, incredible sacrificing all their life, their family, so many struggles they overcame. Through father went to spiritual world, and then also the 형제님, 훈주님, 태모님 become together to supporting the true mother on the earth. She is one, the only begotten daughter to save this world, whole humanity, and together with needle she's looking for in the desert and Sunday breathing is cannot see in the front, but she found the needle. It's all young second gen work together for comfort her to make good heaven on earth their hope of her movement. Then we have now in the movement in America, the elder nation of America, Secretary and Damian Bankley, its blue tour is successfully being traveled around and then Washington D.C., Bay Area, Los Angeles, and Dallas and Chicago, the all main city, is being successfully done. And the second generation wake and we are to the next generations to the heaven or earth. We appreciate great our other first generation. We are here. It's a great day. We're looking the conferences for the next world. And we appreciate grateful to all young generation especially UPA credit, missionary came to America and the whole world to change our movement, to bringing all people to the big donors. Thank you. We are now this weekend come to the our community. All the brothers, sisters, working so hard and strengthening our Levant, Kim Shura, Levant Atsushi, and then all the staff members work together so hard, and especially we are in this and then Cheon, and Ryuji Kishimoto is coming to help us to liberate our internal evil spirit, and also all the ancestral liberations, and then also the support system, the training from the champion, Inoko Watanabe, Lucas Flores, Eiko Takeda, and also the Naomi Nakamura. This system working so hard, almost broken their hands, and leadership in made them all sweet evil spirit and our body, and to give for the individual answer sessions. We appreciate this authority through Mother and Shirley Hunting. He made his authority through Father as we working his spiritual activities. We are now 40 in the from this body who have a several food and equipment to liberate ancestors, evil spirit, and it's all the things we have, and we really to liberate until we liberate ourselves and actually become one with the Holy Planets, and to become one with certain big on this earth. The space, nation, I'm looking to Mother, and then glory to the Mother. How many nations successfully one privilege to remember thing and the organization and organization. We say how we must
Ju, please feel free to unmute for unison prayer.
Loving Heavenly
angels to give her complete destruction. And you protect the sight of greatness from miraculous heavens and raise her children heavenly parents. Also, Father God, the warring angels in heaven battle against others who harm her now and protect her children and spirit I pray for my family, I pray for continually the overflow in you and each one of them just protect each one of them from all danger. For warring angels in heaven battle against others who harm them now and always.
Not
I pray
only
for every
our
member of heavenly parents who has not been protect two mothers who home will help destruction your children in Jesus always have them in mind. Father, I pray for them. I pray for protection Lord, I protect them from all of us and strife to carry on the mission you have given to her. Lord, praise Christ, love her. Jesus, Lord, I pray that you will bless Mother Health and strength, Heavenly Parents, be with her this day. And Lord, Jesus, we can be with her now, Heavenly Father, that can get her down. Many jail and everything, Heavenly Parents. Bless them for my children, my grandchildren. Please go to protection, go to together for them. Together for
and
this.
many brothers and sisters are working so hard.
Because it's coming to New Delhi, that's
Spending so much time
Jesus,
for
I
this.
can really do what they need to do. Especially for about the small Jesus. Put them like this, Heavenly Parents.
Miracle too.
For those who have problems, Heavenly Parents, please be with each and every one of us and guide and protect us as we go with you.
Oh, I'm not going to get to this, but I'm
Yes, go with us. Mercy upon us, those that need each other, Jesus, please go with us through your Holy Spirit working through all things, Heavenly Father. Be with those who need, Heavenly Father, let them find us. Nothing to represent them, Heavenly Father.
Jew, Jew, Jew. Thank you, everyone, for the unison prayer. And thank you, everyone, for joining us today. And I hope to see everyone tomorrow and have a happy Thursday. Have a great day, everyone.
Thank you,
Have a great
Janine.
day, guys.
Thank you so much. Good job.
Have a good day, Janet.
Bismarck, how are you doing, man?
Thank you, Pastor Takino. Big preparation
Have a
here.
wonderful day.
Thank you, Dr. Ward. Thank you,
Dr. Ward, you're amazing, man. Thank you so much for your sharing. And of course, our gratitude goes to
Thank you for your
Reverend Dr. Coban.
Thank you so much.
Pray for
Dr.
Dr.
Coban, please pray for what
Dr. Hendricks.